Hello, it's Vivienne J and welcome back to Glitter Angels. So today's video is going to be a reflection time, this is kind of an annual thing. By the time I come home from college, I talk about how the year/semester went. So in my case, this is sophomore year college edition based on, I'm reflecting on that year, basically. So I get to answer some frequently asked questions and also some memorable moments, highs and lows, etc. That's what we're going to be doing today, and without further ado, let's begin. So before we begin with this sophomore year reflection, let me just say how nice the weather has been getting over in the Chicago suburbs. So I have not filmed in this backyard in a hot minute, so it's about time that I continue to film outside more now that it's summer. So anyhow, let's get straight on with the questions. And I have them on my iPad in front of me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start off with some highs and lows. So some highs include being able to adjust to Indiana life better and making time for self-care and spending time with friends, and also taking courses that have made me feel happy, meeting new people, as well as catching up with friends that I have not seen in a long time. So those are some pretty good highs. And then for lows, it would have to be constantly questioning identity-wise and long distancing from friends. There also have been days where I felt more anxious or borderline depressed, all those things. And also dealing with some people that don't give any positive vibes. Like, I'm talking about annoying people. And also missing family and dealing with homesickness, which was quite a challenge. Like, even as a sophomore, it's even a bigger challenge. Like, homesickness in general is a huge challenge and quite a stressor. So those lows are not uncommon. Well, in the words of my favorite professor, he says, it's not uncommon. Because eventually you are going through what everyone else around you is going through. That's what he meant by saying that. But anyway, so I might as well explain some reasons why about those things. I would say, wow, that's a big one. I have to say, I don't know, there just have been days where I felt like I had no motivation, or just some like really bad days or stressful, tiring days. It's not uncommon. Again, I know I keep saying that, but it is true. It's not uncommon. But I feel very fortunate to have some supportive people in my incredible support system / family, which I'll get into in a bit. So now we're going to move on to some memorable moments of the sophomore year. It is quite an extensive list, but my favorite memories of being a sophomore would include vlogging at Mon Bell. So if you don't know what that is, it is a fall thing at DePauw. Like, it's a football game, which is where DePauw and Wabash compete against each other in the football game, and Mon Bell is a thing at DePauw. And then there's Little 5, which is during the spring semester. So I definitely enjoyed vlogging at those events. And of course, being together with some extraordinary people. I would love to mention some names, but unfortunately there is a long list. And also, of course, if it wasn't for the amazing professors I got to know, they have been such a great help to me over the past year. In fact, there are some that continue to make me laugh and feel like I'm willing to move forward in life because of them. I felt that I attended more events compared to last year, so although I definitely felt like one of those students with having no time to socialize, those are the opportunities that I needed to take a break. So I don't know about y'all, I'm constantly like go all the time, but whenever I go to events, they're like, girl, take a break and spend time with people. So I really did attend more events than last year because, well, at least I didn't feel new to DePauw anymore or Indiana. So that's another honest answer I would have to say. And then now we're going to move on to summer plans. So let's move on. So like I was saying, there are there's an extensive list of memorable moments made as a sophomore. Those events I'm talking about are hosted by some of the activities that we have at DePaul, and also some Greek life events, which, by the way, they are so fun to go to. So those are definitely the highlights of the year. So if you haven't seen some of them, I probably might have documented some. You should definitely check out those videos if you have not already. And yeah, so let's continue to move on. Now for the next question that I've been getting asked by a lot of people is, what are my plans for the summer of 2023? Well, I plan on spending time around home and also hanging out with friends from Chicago, and also like basically anybody that's from Chicago that also goes to DePaul, if that's a possibility. And also, being the typical me, I'd love to focus on baking and also doing the things I love most. And also, so far, I've been catching up with family and keeping up with my love and interest for photography. And then content-wise, I'm not going to tell you what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. So I'm not going to reveal any details about it. Then for the next question, what classes am I doing for next year? Well, now that I am a rising junior, it's like, well, soon to be junior. So in my major, I'm doing Intro to Digital Film Production, which I am beyond looking forward to. And also outside of my study, I'm doing a theater production and a social science course. It shouldn't be that bad. So like, I don't want to say like nothing too crazy. I mean, sure, like junior year may be another tough one because I'll be an upperclassman soon. That is really scary. But yeah, it's true. Let's go on to the frequently asked questions right now. So a lot of people have been asking, have I officially decided on what to study / declared major? In fact, yes. So I didn't want to like reveal it right away. By the time I declared a major, like I wanted to give it a little bit of a wait. So it's about time I'm telling this right now, because I figured it's a good time. So I have officially decided to be a film and media arts major. Yes! Y'all guessed it. More women in the film field, am I right, ladies? So that is really exciting. Then for the second question, do I like being around home or in Indiana? Well, I usually like being around home because as a Chicago girl, I'm used to getting to near places that are easily accessible or convenient to go to. And also we have amazing restaurants, and we're great at the diversity of people and cultures / backgrounds. So that's the amazing part of Chicago. And whenever I go to Indiana, I often feel like I'm in a different territory, but I still love it anyway. So it's like, I don't like to be too negative about stuff, you know? I gotta at least say something good about something. At least a positive part of Indiana in this case. Now for the next one, because of my major, am I planning on doing films in the future? Like producing them? In fact, yes. I often dream of becoming a filmmaker like my heroes, Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. And with that, I am also considering on helping with increase of representation among the Asian community in the arts and entertainment. I believe that there is so much more to me than just producing films. I also would love to act in films because it is another hobby of mine. And currently I'm in the process of working on that skill, actually. It just runs naturally within my performing blood. Does it make a lot of sense? I'm probably sure it does. If you don't get it, then I can explain more. So like essentially, I am planning on making film anyway, but at the same time, I still would love to act in them if that's a possibility. Now for the last one. How did sophomore year work out, and are you satisfied about making it through? Well, okay. Here's where it gets real. If I'm being honest right now, although it might have felt difficult often, I am beyond glad that I made it through. So special thanks to my amazing DePaul friends that I got to make, and also it's been a pleasure having them by my side they're more than just friends, really. And because of that, they've become like, we've formed like a sisterhood together. So I may not be a sorority girl, but developing a DePauw family is what matters most to me. So, yeah. So those are pretty much the questions that I have answered for now. So, by the way, those questions were from my Instagram story, so if you haven't followed my Instagram page, you definitely should. So my friends have been asking me a lot about summer plans and also what classes am I doing next year, all those things. So hopefully what I've explained and made you feel inspired, and also the words that I put into, it's really hard to put it into words, but at the same time it's great to just talk it out and just say what I gotta say from my honest review / opinion. If you guys would like any more college advice / talking about any experiences, please let me know. And also, speaking of, for the summer of this year, I'm considering on creating another new summer series, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know. Comment below, and I'll do my best to make them happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe down below to be part of the Glitter Angel family. I love you all so much, and also comment the celebration emoji because I went through my sophomore year, and I'm beyond proud of that. So, whoop-de-doo. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. And get ready for some summer content coming up soon. Woo! So, okay, peace out. Bye.